Well, hello there. Just right now, Gaijin posted a new devblog, and to my surprise, it's new hangars. Be honest, I did absolutely not see this coming. So I guess let's take a look. The first would be the ground vehicle hangar. War Thunder ground vehicles have moved from a tight repair workshop to a spacious military base located in a mountain valley. There's a lot of life here. Mechanics have just finished work on preparing the vehicle for battle. Army trucks rush around elsewhere. Three crews participate in training, honing their shooting skills. Overhead aircraft fly over. Enclosed hangars, vehicles from your collection wait their turn. On the flatbed of a military transporter, an armored vehicle that has just arrived at the location waits for you to click on it and learn more about the novelty. Novelty. Alright, these are the two pictures, I believe. So there's some tanks parked in the shooting range, a watchtower it seems. Uh, a very small hangar if I'm not retarded. Yeah, it's a small, it's a very small base, but it's a base. Um, what I think about the stuff I always say in the end. Next up is the aircraft hangar. Not too far from the ground forces, there's a lot of activity for aircraft and helicopters. Mechanics discuss some technical issues. The weaponsmith checks the bombs in the warehouse, and on the apron, other players' aircraft are parked. Other players' aircraft are parked. So that sounds interesting. Yeah, interesting indeed. Oops, I did not intend that. Anyways, the last new hangar would be the Navy hangar. Actually, hold up. Before we go to them, where would the choppers be? Oh no, I think they just sit where the aircraft sit, don't they? Would be kinda neat if they had their own spot, but oh well, what can you do? Player warships are located in the water of a wide bay near the military base. From here you can clearly see the bridge and cargo port on the east side town, of the seaside town, I'm sorry. In addition to the current selected naval vessel, you will also see several other warships already researched by you, as well as one of the premium ships that can be reviewed in detail by clicking the mouse on them. Hydroplanes and flying boats will also be displayed here in the port area before battle. Hmm, I see. Well, then I guess we should talk about the individual hangars. Um, yeah, so it is definitely post-war. I can't put my finger down on what time that would be exactly, but I guess it's basically made for current top tier vehicles, at least some of them. Um, yeah, I think for the actual top tier vehicles, this is quite a nice thing, but we're not only top tier, we also have the PT-76 as example at 5.3. But just for post-war vehicles, I think these hangars look quite nice because I mean, it's obvious this is post-war. Um, But the thing is, with the upcoming updates, especially for ships, I mean, we will go as far back as the beginning of the 20th century. And I don't think that the World War II stuff, the pre-war stuff, and then the upcoming World War One stuff would fit there. So I would have wished if they're gonna make new hangars, then for the different eras as well. Um, or something more neutral and not so obviously modern looking. Even though I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how you would do that. And one thing that I think is interesting from what it says here is this last part of the last sentence about the aircraft. Actually, I think it's just one sentence. Okay, it's two. And on the apron, other players' aircraft are parked. So what I take from that is that you have your aircraft there, and there would be not aircrafts that you have researched, but from someone else. Maybe also with their paint shop and all of that. At least that's how I interpret that. Maybe I'm also just immensely retarded. We have to see about that. But yeah, I think, or what I would have wished for if they're gonna redo the hangars, that they've done something like World of Warships, where you have a variety of hangars of different nations and all that, that you can use. I'm aware that this would have been much more work than this, but I believe this hangar is, at least the way it looks right now, very unfitting for a lot of vehicles in the game. We have to keep in mind that most vehicles in the game are still World War II vehicles, and I still doubt that that will ever change, except if they give up on World War II, which would be a shame. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but I also like that they actually have some activity in the background and not just nothing. Because before the hangars were very static, and now, at least according to what I just read to you, there will be movement in the background and all that, just like in the World of Warships hangars that I talked about. But yeah, if any of you has played World of Warship, you probably know what I mean. But in the top right corner, you have a thingy where you can select harbors. That's how they're called in that game. And basically you have, I don't know, I believe 12 or something where you can choose from for different nations and all that stuff. Um, and I think something like that would have been nice. They also have moving stuff in the background and all of that. Like in the German harbor, you have a steam locomotive carrying shit around, and then once in a while a zeppelin comes into the top part of the screen. If I remember correctly, I'll be honest, I haven't played that game in some while. And if Navy is gonna be what I hope it's gonna be, then I won't go back to it at all. But yeah, as I said, they're nice, especially for post-war stuff, as this vehicle fits very well into the hangar. But imagine, hold up, Jesus fuck, hold up, where the fuck is the? Okay, here I'm sorry, I apparently was slightly autistic. Um, Imagine a fucking mouse on that thing. That would look ridiculous. Maybe they actually do something different for different vehicles, but or like imagine having a BT5 sitting there, and here in the background you have still these T-54s. Or these 55s? Not yeah, they're 54s, right? Yeah, they're 54s at least. Nah, the 49 one. Yeah, probably 51. Yeah, well, I said what I would wish for, what I think is unfortunate, but do I think it's an improvement? Yes. Do I think you could have done it better? Also, yes. Um, yeah, there's not much else to say. Uh, as this is an extremely short dev block, I mean, there's not much to show off except for the pictures. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, I think I would have liked some more pictures. Not just that, maybe also with like actual war vehicles, except of the ships, because these are World War II thingies, and these are all not. Which, considering that these are World War II ships and pre-war, there won't be a difference for the different eras, which I think is a shame. And one may say that I'm asking for a bit much here, but One of the big appeals for me of War Thunder is the way it looks, and especially with the new upcoming update that is basically about the looks. I would have wished for more, but I mean, to be honest, I didn't even expect them to rework them at all. So it's definitely a surprise for sure, but a welcome one. It could, I'm really nitpicking, yeah, but maybe I'm interested in knowing what you think about all this. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Which of the hangars do you like the best? And how do you think they're gonna implement this part here? If I was, if you think that my ideas is actually sound, or if you think that I'm talking out of my ass again, which I'm probably doing. But well then, that's everything for now until the new another devblog comes up, which I think will be soon TMish. But well, until then, see you.